Okay, so this is Ryder Brown's image. Not sure what section or group number he's in, but this is a picture by Ryder Brown. Um, what we see here in this image is a woman with really long hair sitting on top of a ledge, um, which makes it pretty obvious as to what fairy tale he was trying to portray. It's pretty clear that he's trying to do Rapunzel, and yeah, he's doing Rapunzel in this image. There's definitely some good lighting to this picture. It's clearly very bright and very dark, and in certain parts up where her head is very dark, and down by her feet is very bright. I really like how this image is constructed with her sitting up on this ledge. As you all know, or as you know, the fairy tale of Rapunzel is about a young woman or a young princess who gets trapped in a tower and uses her hair her super long hair to escape, to get out and find a prince of her dreams, I think is something how it goes. However, there's really great contrast to this image, between the light and the dark, between her feet and at her head. Um, while it is very clear as to what fairy tale he's portraying in this image, and while it's a very well constructed image, um, it's very hard to tell as to what contemporary issue he is trying to portray in these images. My best guess would be a suicide prevention, but however, it's very hard to see and tell as to ascertain what he is actually trying to portray as far as his contemporary issue in these images. But as far as this picture goes, the lighting is, like I said, the lighting is really great, and the contrast is awesome. Um, there's not a whole lot of depth to this picture. It just is basically just a girl sitting on a ledge with really long hair, looking outside a window, kind of out somewhere else. So I don't really believe there's a lot of depth to this image, but the contrast and the coloring of this image is very well done. So, yeah, I mean, definitely something I would critique Ryder on is on as far as all of his images go is just be sure that there's a clear contemporary issue in his pictures, because I don't see I don't really see anything here that would give me, or in this picture or in any of his pictures, that give me a real idea as far as what contemporary issue he's trying to bring to light in his pictures. Um, so I would definitely critique and uh, advise him to uh, find a better way of portraying whatever he wants his contemporary issue to be. Like I said, the only logical thing I could see through Rapunzel, just as fairy tale, would be suicide prevention and suicide in our society among young people. But again, I don't really see anything that would really give me that idea in his series of images. However, I will say I really like his pictures. I think they're very well done. It's just the background and the depth of them is not very strong, and it doesn't really show us any contemporary issues in today's society. So, like I said, if I could talk to Ryder and tell him how to improve his images, I'd make sure that he knew that he should better portray what contemporary issue that he wants to bring to light to you and the rest of us in our society.